Alola everyone, it's the Munch and welcome back to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. You're probably wondering why I'm standing here staring at this girl, and to be honest, I'm not really sure myself. So let's stop the creeping and get to today's episode because we are finally taking on the grand trial of Akala Island. So we're here in Coney City where Olivia has actually asked us to go find her at Memorial Hill. And I've just noticed that Rotom actually has a question for us. I was wondering, do you like reading books? Not really. As much as I'd love to say that I do read a lot, the most reading I do nowadays is actually the script in Pokemon games, I feel like. But anyway, as I mentioned, we're going to be heading off to Memorial Hill to take on that grand trial. But before we do, I want to talk to this cop over here because if you guys remember last episode, there seems to be a Ditto transforming into people around Coney, and what the heck? Oh, I guess we've actually just got to find the next person dressed up as Ditto, or wait, never mind, the herb seller was a Ditto. I wonder what kind of herbs he was selling. No wonder his interactions with customers were bizarre. Although its appearance may be exactly the same, it can't speak a word. Thank you for dealing with a Ditto, this is a reward. Nice, we got 16k this time, even more than the first Ditto we found, and apparently there's even more Dittos to investigate. So apparently the next one might be at the restaurant, I'm guessing from what he said there, but we're not actually going to be doing that today, or at least not to start off the episode. We're heading off to Memorial Hill, and if you guys are excited, make sure to hit that like button for the return yet again. I feel like every episode at this point is kind of a return in a way because I keep taking random breaks, but as you guys know, my birthday actually now is long gone and past, and I wish I could say I had an awesome time. Well, I mean, I always kind of have an awesome time because, you know, it's your birthday, and it almost kind of signifies another year of progress. Or I guess it depends on how you look at it. It could be a year of getting closer to your inevitable doom, or you could think of it like, hey, I made it another year and hopefully did some progress in life or just in general, which I always kind of feel like, I guess as long as you're getting older, you literally are progressing, but you know what I'm saying, like you actually get stuff accomplished throughout the year, and this year has definitely been a weird one for me. 2017 has probably been my least active year on YouTube, but I think I was talking a little bit last episode about how it's been a very active year in real life, and I've been a person that kind of growing up and throughout school and stuff was never like super active socially. Like I always had my close group of friends and that's about it. And this year I feel like I've definitely kind of gone outside of that shell a little bit, just trying to meet up with new people and kind of getting in experiences that I wouldn't normally go for, just more social situations, I guess. And I just noticed we've got a battle of evolutions right here with this gentleman, so hopefully he gives us a nice hefty chunk of cash for beating him because, I don't know, these Alolan gentlemen, they love to fork out the money whenever you beat them. Or actually, I guess that's just gentlemen's in general in the Pokemon world. Yeah, 4,800. That's like almost as much as that policeman gave us, and that was for actually solving a crime for him. So yeah, these gentlemen, very, very gracious with their spending, which actually right now is Christmas Eve as of the time I'm uploading this video, or I guess recording it. I'm literally recording it on Christmas Eve, and here in Chicago it actually snowed. Well, not really for the first time in the whole year, but the first like real snow, I would say, of the year. It's like drizzled a little bit here and there, but it didn't really like pile up on the ground until today, which is pretty crazy, you know, the first day, or I guess the day of Christmas Eve, and it finally snowed. So I'm excited to actually get out there and hopefully catch some Pokemon later on. But going back to the birthday talk, you guys may be wondering why once again I have disappeared from the YouTube space. And I mean, I didn't really disappear. I kind of said it in the previous video that I might be a little bit busy until basically 2018. Or I guess throughout the beginning of 2018 as well, because I do plan on visiting my family for Christmas and New Year's. Well, not really Christmas, it's a little bit late for that. I'm going to be spending my first Christmas ever alone, I think, which again is not really something I'm like sad about or anything, because I feel like it's another experience that I haven't really ever had, I guess, spending Christmas alone. And I don't know, at least for me, I really enjoy kind of trying out new stuff, and even though it might sound kind of sad for some people, for me, it's actually kind of exciting to be able to spend my first Christmas on my own. But anyway, to wrap up our little story, I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself because we're literally just starting off this episode. But I know that there's going to be a lot of dialogue going on later on with Olivia and maybe some other stuff as well. So I want to talk about it right now. And actually, this battle has just reminded me finally that we should go also do that Z-Power battle that at the end of last episode didn't really get to show off because there's this dude that wants to see a Z-Power, and I totally just beat his Pokemon without using the Z-Powers, so we gotta go try that again. But maybe gonna gain a level here, actually getting pretty close to his final evolution, I think at level 36. Then again, I didn't seem to remember his first evolution level, so I wouldn't be too surprised if it's not actually level 36, but I have a feeling it is level 36 for all 3 of the starter Pokemon in this game to get to their final form. If I can remember my boy El Tigre, the Incineroar, that was definitely a level 36 evolution. But over here we've got another, I'm actually not sure what trainer class this is. I always forget. I always remember the old men are gentlemen now, but the old women's are apparently madames. And we got Sayuri over here. Very curious little name there. And oh, she's actually got a Furfrou, which again reminds me of another side quest that we left undone. There's actually a girl in Koni that wants to see a Pokemon with apparently luscious curly hair. And I kind of thought it might be Furfrou at first because Furfrou is kind of the poodle grooming Pokemon. And she said she's like a stylist or something. So I kind of figured, you know, maybe she wants a Furfrou to practice her styling powers on. I don't know why I just said styling power. I literally mean her, I guess, hairdressing skills. I don't know what you'd call that. I need to get a haircut myself, actually. It's been quite a long time. But anyway, I think she's actually referring to a Alolan Duck Trio and not Furfrou. As much as I'd love for it to be Furfrou, because I think I already actually have a Furfrou in the PC for some reason. I'd also love to know how you actually change Furfrou's hairstyle, because as you can see, the one we just took down there, not looking like your average Furfrou, or at least the ones that you can catch in the wild. But Comfy, wait, what is Comfy actually? I think it's pure fairy type. So you know what, I feel like Nani definitely needs some experience. Nani is getting a little bit close to evolving herself, I think at level 28, except that I believe Cubone can only evolve into a Alolan Marowak at nighttime. So maybe this should have been a nighttime special episode. I know those don't come too often, but I don't know, maybe the next episode actually will probably be a nighttime one, because I would love for Nani to evolve. But anyway, let me finally get to the story before, whoa, she full restores up. Okay, never mind. I don't know why, there's not really much of a story to tell, as I mentioned, because I didn't really do too much for my birthday, but I did actually, I've been enjoying Pokemon Go a lot. They did this kind of, not really Christmas, but winter update. And actually, I don't even know what Christmas is, because I just said that really weird, but a winter update, or I guess, you know, holiday update, where they have a lot of Ice-type Pokemon showing up, as well as the Generation 3 Pokemon, which were added a little bit ago. They added even more Generation 3 Pokemon now, and I feel like there's actually a higher rate for starter Pokemon to appear, because I've been finding a lot of Torchics and a lot of Mudkips, and I'm working my way to Blaziken and Swampert, which are definitely, well, actually, I don't want to exclude Sceptile either, but I just, for some reason, haven't ran into too many Tricos. But yeah, my favorite starters are definitely the Gen 3 final evolutions, so I'm excited to actually get those. Who knew that I would have been speaking about Pokemon Go in almost 2018, right? I don't know why, but for some reason I got a little urge to play it again, and it's been really fun. So, you know, I actually played a little bit of that, I guess on the 20th, so it wasn't really my birthday yet, but it was the night where at midnight it would have been my birthday, you know, so I was playing a little bit of that, and then apparently my friends called me up back at the house. If you guys don't know, I was living at a house with a couple of other YouTubers for a while, and they called me up and said they had a special cake with my name on it, which didn't really have my name on it. It was literally just a Sam's Club cake, but it was a dang good cake, okay, and I'm not going to turn down a good cake. So I went down there, and whoa, foul play. Yeah, it attacks based on the users, or my bad, the opponent's attack stats. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Scratch, because I literally barely ever use it, and foul play is not a bad move to have around, but a little bit weird. Anyway, I wonder if she actually, also gives us a good amount of money. It's like that one grandma or aunt that everybody has that for some reason is super or a lot richer than everyone else in the family, so they always spoil you on, you know, the holidays. At least that would be for me back when I was growing up. I guess I feel like everybody else also had that kind of aunt, though, that would always try to spoil their, you know, nephews, or I guess you could have a grandma too. If you got the grandma, then you're really lucky, because I feel like grandmas love to spoil their grandkids. But not to say that I was very spoiled growing up at all, but I at least had that one family member, like I said, that would always get us something really extra awesome for Christmas. Like, I remember she actually was the first time I ever got a Game Boy in my life, was actually from that aunt of mine. I feel like I've told this story before, but yeah, I got like the green Game Boy Color with Toy Story, and man, that was like my first experience ever with video games, I feel like, until I got a PS1, I think the next holiday season, from like the mayor that was running at the time, that he was like trying to get some votes, and I don't know why he did it. I feel like that was just randomly being nice to, you know, a kid, because I was being super blunt back then. I was literally a kid, and the dude was campaigning, and he asked, if our family needed anything. And I said I wanted a PlayStation, and then the dude came through with a PlayStation. I would have never thought it would have happened, but it did happen somehow. And yeah, I'll forever be thankful to those two people, the random mayor and my aunt, because they were the people that first, I guess, got me into video games, or at least got me a video game, because I was always kind of into them. I just could never really afford it myself. Or I guess my family couldn't, but anyway, I don't know how the heck this suddenly went into story time, but I guess it's a nice little Christmas Eve special. I'm telling you guys about my Christmas past. And even if you don't celebrate Christmas yourself, I guess, I don't know, I feel like I've never really been into the actual celebration of what Christmas is truly supposed to mean, but the giving and getting of presents, I've always been super into. Like, I love getting my friends presents just because, I don't know, it's nice to see the smile on their face, or just the surprisement, or just any reaction, honestly. I just love to see what kind of reaction people might have to the presents. And I'm not talking about necessarily something super crazy or valuable, I mean something that could be very personal or thoughtful for that person, and then the reaction can get even crazier. But here we've got Team Skull, give back that Pokemon. Hello? Don't give me trouble, I'll reduce you to rubble. That's right, we're gonna sell this Pokemon to get rich, and we won't make no bones about it. Oh, come on, you're supposed to say make it double, bro. If you want it back, you're gonna have to take it. Slowpoke just has no idea what's going on, but stand firm. Think of what President would say. That's what you say, Chief, but you don't even lift a finger. Why, I am the Ether Foundation's last line of defense. What would become of the Foundation if something were to happen to me now? Come on, Faba, you can't be like that, bro. Here's a promising young trainer. Fight in my stead, child, and rout these Team Skull ruffians. I will bestow honor upon you if you do. Doesn't this guy have access to, like, all of Ether's Pokemon? So, you ready? Cause I was born ready, yo. I guess so. This is it. The Christmas Eve battle to end all battles. We've got to take on Team Skull. Apparently because Faba is too lazy. That's literally what the Ether Grunt said. I wouldn't really want to call them Ether Grunts, though. I guess they're Ether employees or something. But yeah, Faba, the branch chief there. Spoilers in case you haven't played the original game somehow. Kind of a crazy guy. I wouldn't say he's necessarily evil or good, but he's definitely got some craziness to him. And you know what? This actually gives us a chance to finally use the Z-Power from Mallow herself. Let's make it bloom. Oh wait, no, she said we gotta say grass as it's going up, so I guess I messed that up, but Darwin, get that Z-Power. The Bloom Doom is coming through. And this is, of course, the Grass Z-Power, which I really don't ever use. I guess because I rarely have grass Pokemon in my parties, but bam! Almost as crazy as, I think it's the Pikachu 10 million volts that does like a nuclear explosion. Wait, what am I saying? We literally have that Z-move. But they both create a crazy huge explosion that you just wouldn't think from... I don't know what I'm thinking. That loss was pathetic. Your moves was so kinetic. We don't need this Pokemon anyway. Take it then. Good luck and good riddance. Well, at least one of them rhymed. That was kind of cool. And we get to save little Slowpoke. Phew. Still has no idea what's going on. Thanks, kid. You're welcome? Indeed. You are a trial goer, aren't you? You're a splendid trainer. I am deeply impressed. I'd like to reward you by showing you something truly astounding. Once you finish your grand trial, come to Kahuna Grand Resort, and I will take you to see a wondrous place. Ooh, could he be talking about the Ether Paradise? I really owe you. Thanks for helping us out. Whoa. I'm so glad there are nice young trainers like you around. Good luck on your island challenge. What? I thought she was going to give us something for sure. She's like, I'm so grateful. I could have never done it without you. Which, actually, I guess they couldn't have done it without me. I don't know who would have thought that Alolan Raticate. I just kind of eradicated it with the Bloom Doom. But whoa, a little Phantom showing up out here. Kind of a curious little Pokemon. I know it was in the original games, but I don't know. Anytime I see a Kalos Pokemon, I get a little excited. I guess because the Kalos region kind of came and went really quickly to me. Like, literally within a year of Kalos being out, we already had Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and then those games kind of stuck around for longer than Kalos even did. So, I don't know, I feel like the Kalos region was forgotten about way too quickly, and it's really nice to see a lot of Kalos Pokemon kind of represented here in Ultra Sun and Moon, just because, like I just said, Kalos didn't really have that much time to shine on its own, though to be honest, I really like the Pokemon X and Y games. Maybe the story wasn't exactly the best, but towards the ending, actually, with all the crazy Team Flare stuff going on, and the extra Looker missions, actually, I really enjoyed the Looker missions at the end of that game, so... Whoa, holy moly, we got our first School Form Wishy-Washy out here, And this thing is definitely nothing to mess around with. Thankfully, we have Darwin up first, though, so we're going to be able to easily take care of it. And, yep, already down to, like, no HP, but he's going for Aqua Ring, which actually I think just heals it up. So it might be able to stay in its school form. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess it does. Well, whatever. One more Razor Leaf will definitely take it down. I guess it has to go down to, like, a quarter HP to be able to break that back down into its solo form, if that is what it's called. I don't know, but yeah, no Bloom Doom necessary. We have defeated this fisherman, no problemo. I was thinking of using Bloom Doom, but that would have been a little bit of overkill, I feel like. Plus, the animation takes a long time, so I don't know. We got a TM for Leech Life over here, though, which is actually a really, really good move. Kind of random for it to be located just on a, I guess, random cliffside. Sorry to be redundant, but good morning. Morning for short. What? Who the heck? Why do we need to specify that? Like, everyone knows that morning means morning. Like, you're literally, do we have to specify that it's a good morning? I guess to say that, I don't even know, bro. I'm overthinking this right now. Black Belt Kenji is out here with his Crab Brawler, which is a little bit weird because one of them is practicing like karate or kung fu and the other one's a boxer, which I don't know. I guess they're different martial arts, but they're still both martial arts, so it makes sense. Anyway, we're going to Razor Leaf this guy as well because it's been working out so far. I feel like it'll keep working out for us. And Darwin might actually be really good help against Olivia's trial. Of course, you guys know she likes to use rock-type Pokemon. And like someone said in Koni, rock types do have a lot of weaknesses, including water, grass, and ground, which are all type things that we actually have on our team right now. So I feel like Olivia's trial not going to be terribly difficult, but Nani learning False Swipe right now. I didn't even know that Cubone could actually learn that, so I'm definitely going to get that. Very useful move for catching Pokemon, and just, yeah, very useful overall. That guy say GG? As in, like, good game? He's just hooking us up with all of these abbreviations today, and no! I did not mean to actually jump over that. Now I feel like we're gonna, not run into any wild Pokemon. That's crazy. I'm gonna spray this up and grab whatever's here. Are you kidding me? You're serious. There's nothing here. Okay, you know what? I have to triple check now. I'm like paranoid. Wait, there is something here. Oh, it's over here. Wow. A big mushroom, actually. I knew there had to be a hidden item there somewhere because... Oh, wow, there's another one right here, too. Hold up. A tiny mushroom. Okay, well, these are actually pretty helpful because you can sell, of course, tiny and big mushrooms for quite a lot of cash at the Pokemart. So let's just grab those real quick and finally move on to the main event, which I don't want to wear the Pokeride gear for. So you're the one Gladion was talking about. You don't look like anything special to me. Who could this edgy girl be? I'm Plumeria. I help Team Skull keep together. I'm like a big sister to these numbskulls. You have realized what idiots all these guys are, right? Well, I didn't want to put it that bluntly, but don't you think some dummies are cute in their dumbness? You know what I mean, right? You picking on my cute, dumb brothers and sisters is really annoying me. Whoa, that's it? Okay, Miss Eyeliner, let's do this. We're taking on Team Skull's big sister for the first time in this game. And that's, of course, Plumeria, a character that I feel like could have been developed a little bit more in the original story. Like, she definitely has a nice resolution where at the end of it all, you know, she decides Team Skull is not all there is to life. And I think she actually just goes to the battle tree to become a better trainer. But I feel like that's kind of what every character goes through in this game. Like, they all end up the same. They all just say, you know, battling is the best thing at the end of the day, so I'm just going to go to the battle tree forever. Like, literally, Gladion, Plumeria, Guzma, I feel like even more characters than that. Even Colress, actually, I think, shows up there. Or does he? Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I don't know. I feel like, yeah, almost every character's end game in this story, at least, is that battling is the best, and so they just hang around at the battle tree. I don't even know if actually the battle tree is the final post game of this game, because to be honest, I did beat this game a while ago. I think I mentioned my Pokemon Moon file, but I didn't really want to spoil myself as to everything in the post game, you know, because I'm eventually going to get to it in this file, and I'd love to record the live reactions for you guys. So I didn't really want to get into the deep spoilers of this game, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what exactly lies in the post game, I guess is what I'm trying to get to. Anyway, Salandit is actually her second Pokemon, and although I feel like Nani could easily take this thing down, first of all, Nani was really low HP, actually. I didn't notice that. But second off, Nani is very close to level 28, which is the level that he evolves, or she evolves, actually, and I don't want that to happen unless it's nighttime, so I guess we should avoid training a little bit, although it might just happen from the experience here anyway. Oh, phooey. Big sister down. You're pretty strong, I'll give you that. But mess with anyone in Team Skull again, and I'll show you how serious I can get. Okay, very threatening there. Feel like I'm still gonna end up messing with Team Skull quite a lot though, but now that we defeated her, let's move on to the Ruins of Life, where we can finally take on Olivia in the grand trial. That is, after some more cutscenes. Orange! Oh hey, ladies. Lily got lost again, so I brought her here to you. She couldn't even find her way to the Tide Song Hotel on her own. Wow, Lily, come on, step it up. She said she saw Team Skull and tried to avoid them, that's why she got lost. Now I've gotta go. The Master Royal has a match, and there's no way that I'm missing that. Wait, why is she gonna go see the Master Royal battle? That Master Royal. What do you think he looks like under that mask anyway? Oh, of course. It's like she was about to spoil it for us, but I thought she was married to Kukui. Why is she so into the Master Royal? I don't know. I came here for Nebi. Though, as you saw, I didn't come here myself so much as I was brought here with the professor's help. Oh, look at poor Leafeon. Let me heal it for you, won't you? Oh, I was wondering if we were actually going to get healed, because that would have been rough to take on Olivia with our Pokemon in their current state. But within these ruins waits the guardian deity of Akala Island. This is Tapu Lele's ruin. I don't know what a Tapu Lele is, lady, but you know, I tried dragging you along to the ruins of conflict on Melee Island too. Why are these ruins important to you? What do the guardians mean to you? As Nebi just smiles as always. Just think what would have happened if you hadn't been there back then. Oh, there it is, the guest of honor. Haven't I seen you with Kukui? Wait, she really doesn't remember us? Yes, my name is Lily. I work as Professor Kukui's assistant, and this is Orange. Oh, sorry, I never even asked your name before, did I? Tapu Lele summoned me here to clean up these ruins. Orange, thanks for getting to know the people and Pokemon of Alola. Well, I really just wanted to get to know you, Olivia, but you're welcome, I guess. Now then, it's time. You've completed the trials of all 3 captains here on Akala Island. Now you face the grand trial of the Kahuna, me! Get ready for your hardest Pokemon battle yet on Akala! I'd love to. This is it, guys! Our battle with the sexy Kahuna is about to begin. We're gonna give you guys everything we've got, and my partners are all adorable little rugged rock types. Oh yes, let's do it! It's been a while since our last Kahuna battle, but this is it. Island Kahuna Olivia has challenged us, and it's time for the old intro song yet again. It's been so long since we heard this. I'm getting like all sorts of nostalgia right now. And our first Pokemon is actually going to be an Anorith, which I believe is a bug and rock type. So not exactly the greatest matchup for Darwin here. Actually, I'm going to admit, I think I should switch to Navy real quick. Just to better be safe than sorry. But there we go. The old school intro coming back right now, full force. I love this song because, I don't know, like you never think, or at least I myself, when I would play back the intro, like if I didn't know myself because I made the intro, I would have never guessed that it came from the Kahuna battle, you know, because it's such a cheerful, lively kind of beat. And a Kahuna battle is definitely all serious time something. Like the way that it starts off, you know, it's all epic and like serious, like you're gonna get your butt kicked, and then suddenly it gets all fun and crazy like this. And I don't know, overall it's just a really, really good song. But anyway, Darwin is actually learning Swords Dance right now, which is crazy. I didn't even know that Leafeon could actually learn Swords Dance. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the takedown just because I barely ever seem to use that move. It's pretty powerful and it could actually help out a lot with Swords Dance. You know, it'll boost its power. I don't know, I guess I just don't really ever use it. Plus it has recoil, which I don't like. But next Pokemon is going to be Lileep, which I believe is a grass and rock type, so not exactly the greatest for Navy here, but I think Icy Wind will actually be super effective on it. So let's go for it, and ooh, nice, it is. We might even get a freeze on it. Oh no, we're gonna get the speed drop though at least, which is nice. But this thing's got Giga Drain, which I totally should have seen coming. And now our poor little Navy is gone down. Probably the Pokemon we most wanted to keep alive here, honestly. But you know what? It's okay. I think Grass How does grass do against grass, actually? I'm not sure, but I feel like this will be super effective. So let's just go for it. Maybe even go for a Swords Dance or two, or just Razor Leaf, you know. I'm too lazy to Swords Dance right now. We just got the move, you know. We're not really used to using it yet, but oh no! You got the Ancient Power, which I thought was going to be super effective for some reason, but I guess we're okay. Anyway, I'm actually going to just go for the Swords Dances because why the heck not? Her final Pokemon is definitely no pushover, so maybe we can just set up Darwin to actually sweep through the rest of this trial here. And luckily, Lileep didn't get the stat raises that you can actually get from Ancient Power there either of the times. So let's Giga Drain real quick, which is not boosted by Swords Dance at all, and actually is barely going to give us HP back. I was hoping that Giga Drain would do a lot more damage there, to be honest, but it's okay. We got the Razor Leaf. I feel like we'll be faster than our final Pokemon too, and we do have the Swords Dance up, so our attack stat is like through the roof right now. Well, not really through the roof. It would be if we'd used a couple more Swords Dances, but I decided just to go for the one, and here we go, the Lycanroc Dusk form actually. So it would have been super fitting if it was actually nighttime right now, and we were taking on this final Lycanroc. You know what? Should we go for the Bloom Doom? I feel like it's a little bit overkill, and I don't know, I think that maybe the Razor Leaf can do enough, but oh my gosh, no, we flinched! That sucks. Okay, maybe we should have gone for Bloom Doom. Hold on a sec, this heals for 60. I feel like the Lemonade heals for a little more. Yeah, 70. Let's go for that, because the Hyper Potion feels like, again, a little bit overdoing it right now. I'm going to save those Hyper Potions for when we actually have a ton of HP, and it's going to be way better, but yeah, the bite doesn't do a terrible amount, actually, so if we can just not get flinched by one of them, that would be great. Come on. Hey, no flinch, Reno, and now you get to be Razor Leafed and die in one hit. Are you serious? Wow. I guess the Swords Dance really did work wonders there. Maybe it did push our attack through the roof, as I mentioned, but how lovely. Indeed. That is, if you find getting defeated lovely. Diamonds only sparkle after coal is pushed to its absolute limit. You trying to say something about me? You guys are the best! Here, the Rock-type Z-Crystal, the Rockium Z, is all yours. Oh. Wait, was she saying that she herself is a diamond and we've pushed her to the edge? I'm confused, but who cares, because we have got ourselves another Z-Crystal, and our second grand trial is complete. And that about wrapped things up here on Akala Island, so Olivia, take it away. Now you have to move like this to draw out the power. Watch carefully because the hip movement is crucial. I guess you could say them hips don't lie, huh, Olivia? Yeah. Ooh. Flex like, ooh. Lily is just so impressed right now. Maybe that's what inspires her to go into her Z-powered form later, but use it well. The Rock type. It's hard, sturdy, rugged, and physically strong, just like Olivia. So nothing like me at all. I guess opposites really do attract. Wait, I feel like that does describe her though, at least deep down. Like maybe not on the surface, but I feel like inside Olivia is a very tough lady, or maybe I'm just assuming things here. I mean, you look very pleased, don't you? By the way, Lily, this might be a weird question, but why even come to the Ruins of Life if you're not a trainer? Oh, because of Nebby. It's not originally from here, and I want to help it get back to its home. But I don't have any idea how to do that. Maybe you should have watched E.T. You'd have a little bit more clues as to what to do, but it seems to be fond of the ruins, so I was hoping visiting them would maybe find some clue to help it. You certainly don't see Pokemon like that every day. Tapu Lele may be called the guardian deity of our island, but it can also run wild at times. Regular Pokemon normally avoid the guardians at all costs, unless they're strong enough to face Tapu themselves, that is. This little thing facing a Tapu, I'm not too sure. Wait, that can't be right. I think your journey will hold many surprises, and I hope it holds many joys. I'll take you back to town now, Lily. You're doing everything you can for your partner, even though you're not a trainer. I like that kind of person, so I can't help but give you a hand. So can you take us back to the town too? Oh, well, at least she took us out of the ruins. Hey, you're Kahuna Olivia. I'm Hao from Iki Town. You've got to help me out of blah blah blah. Indeed. Oh, hey, Orange. Guess what? This weird green guy from Ether told me to come to Can Grano Resort once I finished up my grand trial here. Crazy, right? Ooh, the Ether Foundation. I'm not sure what he wants with you, Orange, but why not go find out? If you don't want to keep him waiting, then Charizard should get you there in no time. The Hano Grand Resort lies just over the bridge near the Dimensional Research Lab. Ether Foundation. I think I'll stay here. I'd like to see how Hao's battle goes too, even though I hate to see Pokemon get hurt, but I know that both of you and your Pokemon are dedicated to battling besides you two. Maybe I can't show off all of Torracat's and the rest of my team's strength like my Gramps, but I'm still gonna do the best that I can do. Again, indeed. You're just you, right? Everyone is. And what's wrong with that? Why should it matter who your family is? I want to see what it is you kids can do. Show me your own full power. Hey, that's right, Hao. You don't just gotta be like what your grandpa is, you know? You gotta build your own person. Be yourself. That's always what I've stuck by, and it will always be my life motto. So be yourself. You'll see. It'll take you places, or at least I believe it will. But anyway, like she said, Charizard can indeed help us get to where we need to go a little bit quicker. And even though we're not going to the Grand Resort just yet, it's time to fly, you fool, over to Coney City. Because we've got quite a lot of unfinished business here. First and foremost, I want to talk to this man over here because, please, you've got to help me find true love and happiness. And we're going to do just that for him. Apparently he wants to see a Z move, so it's about time we show him one. This time I am totally a-okay with overkilling Darwin. You can go ahead and unleash that full power Bloom Doom. I really like the animation for this actually. Like, definitely an underrated Z move that I guess I just never got a chance to use during my original playthrough. But look at this explosion, dude. It's literally a giant flower nuclear bomb thing. And Clamperl, yeah, you're gonna get a little bit fainted right there, but a natural gains a level, and not Nani, thankfully, but if only I had love. Well, wait a second. Did I just say there wasn't gonna be an evolution? Because natural is evolving. Oh my goodness. Naturally, of course, natural would evolve when we least expect it. I had honestly completely forgotten that this Pokemon was even close to evolving, and that means we're finally gonna have Zoroark on our team. The Pokemon that you're named after, or I guess the character you're named after, N loves himself his Zoroark. I mean, I guess he loves Zorua as well, but more specifically the evolution. Actually, fun fact, this was the first ever Pokemon revealed for Pokemon Black and White, the 5th generation. I remember there was like a silhouette of it on a TV show, and for a while on my channel I was doing like a contest of people to try to fill in the silhouette. I think people thought it was going to be like a new Lucario form or something, just from the silhouette, but it's pretty awesome times. Anyway, we're also learning Night Slash here, which is definitely better than some of the moves we've already got. Even though Feint Attack never misses, I don't know, Pursuit can also be helpful. Like, if a Pokemon's actually about to run away, Pursuit does a lot of damage, so can still be kind of helpful. It's time to see what this man's true love is all about. I felt your full power, felt it to my core. I'm so grateful. Please take this from my collection. And we get a Max Revive. Is that really all there is? Thanks to you, I know what it means to be at full power now. Woo! I'm gonna confess my feelings! What? That's it? He really just runs away? Wait a second, did it already happen? I confess my feelings at full power, but she was equally full powered in her refusal. Oh no, my dude! Well, it feels good to have confessed to her. Thanks for helping me out. What? Are you kidding me? I must push on now to find the next one and only love of my life. This guy, what the heck is happening? He just got rejected, and he's totally fine about it. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to reject you right now, Rotom, because that is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a happy holidays, and I'll see you next time.